Not gonna lie, I am super stressed out right now. Hey everybody, today I am going to be setting up my bullet journal for the month of April, and for those of you who are used to my channel, you know that I usually set up my bullet journal in my Scribbles That Matter notebook. This puppy right here is the one I'm in the middle of using. But for the Plan As You Go month that is going to start on April 1st, I decided that at least for the first week, I was going to give the bullet planner a shot. That's why I'm stressed out, because this is a little different. I know I've been saying about completionist, but I really feel the itch to try something new. And as this is really new, like this isn't just new to me, this is new to everybody, I figured why the hell not? So I'm going to give myself at least a week, the first week of April, and I'll be doing it on camera for you guys in my Plan As You Go month, where I'm going to be uploading every single day, showing you how I use my planner each day. Full reality, no fucking fanciness, no making shit up, no staging things with fucking beautiful accessories, just my real planner every day for an entire month. And for the first week, we are going to be trying this. Whether I stick with it for the whole month or not, that remains to be seen. But for now, I just want to get into setting this puppy up. Now, a couple of things. A, if you want to see a walkthrough of this bullet planner by Scribbles That Matter, I will link it up in the cards. I did a video on this a while back. B, I am not going to be my perpetual calendar, my future log, any of that shit. All I'm putting in here is what I need for the beginning of April, because I don't want to put all of the time into it until I decide if this layout works for me or not. I'm okay giving up a week of my Erin Condren, because if you watched my live plan with me that I did stamping this last weekend, it bled through hella on the page of this week next week. So skipping a week in the Erin Condren really isn't going to make me sad at all. So we have the month spread here, and then if we go deeper into it, this is where the weekly spreads start. Now I need to figure out a couple of things. For one, I need to figure out where my challenges are going to go, because I'm going to stick with only this for that first week. And if I wind up moving over into my bullet journal because I hate this, I'll figure some other shit out. We have 3 challenges that I usually do. We have the Oh So Cute Doodles, my Llama's Love Lettering Every Damn Day, and my Rando Doodles Challenge. The only thing I'm going to be doing in my bullet journal that I'm not going to be doing in here is my year in pixels, because I'm not moving that shit over. Even if I stick with this for a whole month, I'm going to keep my year in pixels in my bullet planner, or my bullet journal. I'm so fucking confused. This is a lot of space, so maybe I'll do the Oh So Cute Doodles Challenge and the Llama's Love Lettering Challenge in the margins of each week. Rando Doodles Challenge on one of these pages. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And if it comes down to it and I move back into my bullet journal, I'm just gonna fucking redo the challenges. Why not? I mean, there's been days I've caught up 5 at a time anyway, so it's not like it's that fucking shitty to figure out. We'll get this figured out. We're gonna do this together. When it comes to themes, I decided to go with a kind of rose gold, pink, and taupe kind of theme for the month. And the reason why is because A, I think those are really pretty colors. B, aside from these 2 weren't in it, but these were all from the Simply Gilded Easter, like not Easter box, but like one of her most recent subscription boxes has bunnies, which seems very Eastery to me. I picked out these colors that are like some soft pinks and blushes, a couple of taupey looking grays, and a kind of grayish green that sort of matches this flowery washi tape. Plus I have this Kelly Create small brush pen in the gray color, which is a warm gray. I will leave all of these in the description box down below if you want to see this color palette that I'm using this month. So I'm going to start to just get going, because I'm stressing out way too much over this, and you guys are all seeing my stress because I'm like, fuck, what the hell am I doing? We're going to start with this monthly spread because there is a lot going on here. And so I think the first thing that I want to do is maybe do a little bit of doodling right here. And the reason for that is because I feel like it will help mellow me out a little bit if I can do a little doodling. Right now, I just need to get going, because otherwise I'm never going to do this, and I'm going to turn around and like puss out and just go back to what I might have done in the first place. And I'm not prepared to do that. I'm going to press on. I'm persevering. I'm not sure how I feel about this, but I think it looks kind of cool. It could be a nice little start to the month. Didn't bleed through too bad, kind of shadowed a little. While I was doing this, I figured out that I want to utilize this front like cardstock right here to put my challenges for the month. This is the Recollections Repositionable tape runner. I figure if I need to move over back to my regular bullet journal, then I can just reuse them. Now, whether that's gonna work or not, I don't know. I feel like part of me's overthinking this. I've used pre-printed planners in the past. I've been using Erin Condren for years. Like, that's pre-printed planners are not a problem for me. I've also been using a bullet journal and I'm used to the freedom. This one though, it like feels bullet journal-y, but it's still pre-printed, and maybe that's what's kind of frazzling me, and that's what I could imagine would be strange and off-putting to some people, is that like you assume you have the freedom of a bullet journal, except that you don't actually have as much space in this planner. There's a lot of pages, but there's not as much blank space to do what you want. This might be my best chance to marry together the two kinds of planning I like, the visual planner blocking planning, and the like to-do listy style planning that I do in my bullet journal. This could be the perfect hybrid of those, or it could be really not what it is I want. Like, part of me is of the opinion that I think I just want to do two planners forever and just use both kinds. And then the other part of me is like, but you never know. There might be something that works for you on both ends of it. So I think that this is a worthy... Some of you had told me maybe you should just stick to what you know for plan as you go so you don't like overly stress yourself out. The other part of me, and I agree with that, but the other part of me is like, or on the same note, maybe I'll get to do something that makes me feel really good. Anyway, I'm going to put down some of this washi tape to kind of tie it together on both sides. It's April, so I'm going to cover up the 31 because we don't need that. There's not going to be a magical new day in April that doesn't exist. I feel like, by the way, I just fixed the exposure on my camera. I had a phone call hit me while I was in the middle of filming, and so if the lighting and everything and the like focus on this camera was a little bit jank for this whole like section where I was finishing this up, I apologize for that. Happens, it's the caveat to filming on your phone. I think they look really nice. I need to actually enter in my calendar for the month. First thing I'm gonna do is write the Monday through whatever in on here. Since it's got dates on either side, basically I'm gonna put work on one side, work deadlines, and church deadlines on the other. And then I will also, any like non-church, non-work things that are going on, I'll just fit in wherever there's space, and I maybe will highlight them or something. I don't know. I really like having the 3 church work and the rest, which isn't going to be forever. Like, I'll be done being board president in a few months, and then I'll still have church commitments, but they won't be as big of a piece as the rest of this as it is right now. But for now, this is what I'm going to do. I'm pulling out my April Erin Condren, and you can see the fucking bleed through from my, look at this. This is why I'm not afraid of using this next week in this bullet planner. This is some fucking stampy fantastic-y. Shit, that's not right. Wrong day. I made it crappy already. So that is everything that's not work related or plannery community related. I'll get to the other side here. This I don't like, having to write the other direction. Like, this is I wanted to kind of go like this rather than be completely like justified to the left. All right, there is my calendar for the month thus far. I need to mark my custody. So there's my custody marked in. I may potentially be going out of town towards the end of April, but I don't know for sure yet. I feel like that's all I need to do for right now with this. I'm not really sure kind of how this is working out yet. We have to give it a try. It looks kind of cool. I kind of like this setup, but we're going to have to figure it out as we go along. This is going to be a bit of a work in progress. So now looking at this, we have the habit tracker. So now I need to go once again and add the day of the week across the top. So I'm gonna do that right quick because that is something that no matter how fancy your planner is or how pre-printed, it seems like this shit always winds up happening unless the dates are already in it. Let's get my habits entered in. I'm gonna kind of weed through some of my habits from this last month. I wanna pick out some of the ones that I know some of them have been going really well and some of them haven't, and I just feel like I need to simplify the habits I'm tracking because I have 85,000 habits. This last month I had a shit ton of fucking habits and I know I could probably fit them all here, but I don't want to. I want to try and simplify. Okay, so these are the habits I've got in here. We have waking up at 7 a.m., drinking my water, walking, taking my blood pressure. So for these lifestyle ones, I took reading out of there because I've been doing a lot of reading lately and I feel like I don't need to track that anymore. I'm reading plenty. And then we have my 3 challenges, the lettering, the rando doodles, the oh so cute doodles. Did I get a video up for this month? That should be every day. Go into my YouTube comments and answer some of them. Instagram, stories, add people to my group, which I was sucky at for the last couple weeks. And if you were one of the people in group purgatory, I apologize for that. Posting to the Patreon lens, which is basically stories for patrons only. And it's something I want to utilize more. I just have to get in the habit of it. And then finally, I put learn. And that is trying to do something from either one of the courses I have information on, a Skillshare class, anything that is enriching the things I need to know. I want to try and do a little bit of that every day because I need to get a little better at it. Oh, I forgot to add 100-day challenge. And I'm going to cross off the first 2 days because it starts on the 3rd. I still haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. So if you're going to be doing the 100-day challenge where you do 100 days of something, 100 days of art journaling, 100 days of lettering, 100 days of nose picking, whatever it is that you're going to do, let me know in the comments because I need to decide what I'm going to do. I have a couple ideas, but I haven't quite nailed it yet. So now we have goals to accomplish, this month's task. This is going to take for fucking ever. I know some of you have said, it's okay, Cindy, we like your long videos, but this feels really long. So I apologize in advance for that. Goals to accomplish. The big ones that I have for this month, the big goals are the Plan As You Go month and launching both my updated website and a podcast that I am starting. And if you would like to know more about that, just keep your eyes open because I will be talking more about it as I get closer to launching it. You know, I'm actually, after writing this in, I don't know why it's this, but this makes me feel so much better about the whole thing. Not the goals themselves, but having written them in like that. Don't ask me why. I have no idea. But while I was doing this, my first thought was, this is kind of nice. So this is in no way an exhaustive list of everything that's going to be put in here. It's just everything I can think of right now off of the top of my head. There is a start to some of my listing for the next month, but I'll get deeper into it as I get closer. Here is going to be my first week starting on Monday. Well, that's some hot fucking garbage. Where am I going to put Sunday? Sunday is the first. I'm so sad right now. Fuck it. You know what? I'm going to improvise. Because I don't want to use an entire week for one day, I am going to draw in another day. Because that is the way we do things here. We improvise. And so we'll just have the same hours and everything else on here because it all kind of leads into it. But there we go. Now we have an extra day and none is the wiser. Now let's get these dates in. I'm not going to plan next week yet. I'm going to do that on Sunday when I start this, but I am going to use this for time blocking ahead of time, not for time tracking, but for kind of how I used my Erin Condren hourly so that I can block out when I'm going to be doing what. And that is going to be how I use this, at least this next week. So it's going to be technically an 8-day week, 8 days a week. I love you. I don't know yet. I'm going to put the weather up here in this spot that I'm going to time block here. and that down here can be used for my oh so cute doodle. That's what this is going to be. This is going to be oh so cute doodle, and up here will be my lettering doodles, and I will decide if I want to do rando doodles at the front or if I want to do a tip-in for that. I'm not sure yet. I have till Sunday to figure it out. But for now, to start this, I am going to put down some washi tape. Why? Why not? It needs some color, man. It needs some beautiful color. Pretty. I love rose gold. My daughter says I'm basic for loving rose gold, and you know what? She can kiss my butt. Teenagers don't know everything. Trying to be suave here. I don't know if this is the best idea in the world to run it completely across one to the other. I think that this may actually bite me in the ass, but you never know. How do I tear that? I think this is going to bite me in the ass. Or I could just leave it. I mean, if I tear it there like that, I think I tore it. Let me see. Then it should close okay, right? Look at that. That's some fucking science right there. Oh, I'm so good. It's the small wins that count. Okay, this guy's going across the top. Same situation. I'm going to leave as much space as I possibly can for the lettering. I think that's pretty. I have a couple of things that are happening over the course of the week that I can mark in. Am I gonna color block this? Do I have enough colors in this scheme for that? I guess I'll do this color for now. We'll figure out if there's a magic method to this or not. Okay, those are marked in. I have not figured out if I have any other standing appointments that week. On Sunday, what time is 8? I don't know military time. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm marking in this 3-hour time block. Actually, I'll mark in the hour before it too, because we'll be getting ready for it. Is the live Jesus Christ Superstar, and we're doing a family watch party. I'm going to be making grilled cheeses sandwiches. I have a panini press that one of my subscribers sent me, that grilled cheeses face. That's going there for that day. But that's everything I've got. Shit, that's the wrong Sunday. Motherfucker. I knew I was going to fucking fuck this up. God damn it. Okay, good enough for me. So this will be the oh so cute doodles. Weather's going to go up here and lettering is going to go here. Now let's go into the week. And this is where shit I think is going to get a little bit hairy. I don't like that the days are already written in, because I kind of want to do that myself. Let's test this out. Let's be fucking crafty, shall we? I'm going to take my whiteout, which I have discovered this like dollar spot whiteout, or maybe it was from Daiso. Generally speaking, matches the Scribbles That Matter paper fairly well. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. It's not like stark white, like Ned Stark white. Do I want to do it every day, or do I just want to start? Plus we need a Sunday because I need a weekend. So we're going to do Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, weekend day. That's what we're doing. I'm fucking making this work. I am MacGyvering the shit out of this planner. The rest of the time, I think I'm gonna leave this big space open, but then so it'll be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, weekend, and then this will be like my weekly task list or whatever. Take some pink washi and run it across the top and the bottom. Fuck it. I'm cutting the corner off. I don't care if it's not rounded. It doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical. Where's the fun in that? Where's the fun in having your shit look the way you wanted it to originally? Spontaneity is the spice of bullet planners. What? Okay. Actually, that's pretty much not true. More like spontaneity is the antithesis of this bullet planner, but we're gonna see. I'm not hating yet because I haven't actually started planning in it yet. I'm just setting it up, and that's all I'm doing. So if it's not perfect yet, that's okay, because I don't know what I'm doing yet. So we're going to start here, and I think what I am going to do is I am going to write in the dates, the headers. We'll see how that looks. So that's what we're going to do right now. Fuck! I wanted that to be Sunday. Oh my god. God damn it. Well, I'm just going to put the 2 Sundays next to each other. And people are going to be like, what are you doing? And I'll be like, don't worry about it. I decided I'm changing my mind. I'm not going to do a Sunday day here because I'm not going to need to. Like, I really am not going to need to do a lot of planning for the day of. And this washi tape is not staying down. Holy shit. I think it needs to be smoothed out a little bit more. I'm just going to stick a tip in. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do a tip in. I keep talking about a tip in, but we're going to do a tip in. I know what I'm going to use. I'm going to use this card that I got. It was an Erin Condren card that I got from Seasonal Surprise Box. I very rarely send note cards to anybody, but it's rose gold. I know it's blue, but whatever. We'll overlook that. It says, "You've got this," which is something I'm going to need to see on Sunday when I sit down with this. So I am going to put that right here. And I'm going to use this to do any Sunday planning that I need to plan. Some of you suggested tip-ins when I talked about potentially using the bullet planner because there isn't so much creative space. So this will be my first experiment with one. Using this washi tape and this card, and this is going to be for Sunday the 1st. And that will be how I do this. And I should have lettered on this ahead of time, but I did not. So now I'm regretting putting this line down the center because I don't need that. We'll make this one a to-do list. I don't know what to put here yet. I haven't figured that part out. I could use that for blood pressure tracking. I'm not sure. I'm gonna stew on that until Sunday. We're letting a lot of things stew until Sunday. As much as I'm still stressed out about this whole situation, looking at this makes me feel better. Not gonna lie. I will do a plan with me on Sunday as part of the Plan As You Go that is going to look very, I think, similar to my Erin Condren Plan with Me's because that's kind of how I'm gonna use this spread. But I'm gonna try and avoid using my Erin Condren or my bullet journal next week except for the Year in Pixels because that is just what we're gonna experiment with. So we'll see how it goes. I still have to figure out where the Rando Doodles is going. I still have to figure a lot of this out, but I've got a few days to think about it. Let me know down in the comments if you are trying something new this month or trying something new right now in terms of planners. I'd love to hear about it. Thank you so much for watching and sticking through this long video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.